This morning, the NFL draft is taking place tonight, and all eyes on Liberty High grad and Utah State standout Jordan Love at quarterback and where he will go. You know, depending on who you listen to, it couldn't be anywhere. And joining us, a guy that might know a little something about going in the first round, the number one overall pick from 2002 to the expansion Texans, David Carr joining us. And thanks for being here, David.
Oh, you got it, Mike. No problem, man.
First of all, just talk about the excitement about the first round. I mean, your situation back in 2002 was kind of unique. I think everybody kind of had you going overall number one. But for someone like Jordan, where it could be anywhere, what's that like?
Well, you try to piece together all the different information that you're getting either from your agent or, I mean, honestly, sometimes even the news media. You're like, oh, wait, what did he say? And you have to like go back and like, where did Mel Kiper say I might go? And that's kind of what it was back in the day. Mel Kiper was like the only guy doing this stuff. But it could be a nerve-wracking time because you just don't really know where you're going to live the next 5 or 10 years of your life. So there's so many different feelings that you have because you're like, you have meetings with coaches that you enjoyed and you're like, man, it'd be great to go here. And then they don't even call you. They don't talk to you for the next 2 months. So you don't really know what's going to happen. And you kind of want to get it over with and know what's going on next, because all this before has been not really football stuff. It's been kind of getting ready to run fast. It's been getting ready to throw in shorts, and you want to kind of start prepping for a football season because that's what you've done your whole life. So after today, everyone's going to get a chance, at least the first round guys, to do that. So they're got to be excited to get that over with.
You know, they've talked about a variety of places that Jordan could end up, maybe getting the chance to sort of get his feet underneath an established veteran, a situation that you didn't have the opportunity to do. How important is that for a young quarterback in today's league? Because there's not a lot who can just step right from college onto an NFL field.
Well, Jordan's an incredible talent. He has a ton of arm strength. It really is effortless for him. I've seen a lot of guys throw the ball. There's another guy like Josh Allen, who's actually from the Central Valley area, and watching him throw the football, it's similar to what Jordan can do. I think Josh has a bigger arm, but Jordan throws it with as little effort as possible. He just looks like he's out there just enjoying the day of the park. He used to come out here and throw with us out here behind the house, close to you actually. And he would just spin it like from throw one. So for him, I think the most important thing is to get him in a place, the perfect situation, honestly. And it's kind of like a very similar scenario. He plays a lot like Pat Mahomes as far as he just kind of like off the cuff. He has a lot of ability to throw when he's kind of not in perfect situations. Mm-hmm. And Andy Reid took Pat and he just kind of put him into a system and surrounded him with playmakers and kind of just let him be himself and didn't really, you know, sometimes when you get a guy like that, the tendency is to kind of like rein him in and really kind of strain him. But I think Andy did a great job with Patrick and kind of still letting him be a playmaker and letting him make his plays and not really kind of, you know, squeezing him into a little box. So if he can get a guy like that can teach him the game, that can put some playmakers around him and let him flourish, I think Jordan's going to do really well in this league.
They have put him going to a variety of places. I've seen people predicting that he's going to go to the Saints or the Packers or I even saw the Indianapolis Colts, the New England Patriots up on that board someplace. Yeah. And I've seen some that say he's going to jump over Justin Herbert and be like the number 6 pick to the Chargers. I mean, is there one place? I mean, you already kind of said Kansas City, but is there any other place that might work well for him?
Well, I mean, honestly, all those places would be great. I mean, when you talk, when you mentioned New Orleans, I mean, with Sean Payton, that's what I look at. Honestly, when you see guys that come out, it's just I hope they land in the good spot because I've been there and I've watched guys get picked, you know, from a quarterback position. And I know the offensive coordinator, I know the system, and it's almost a disaster. Like I think to myself, there's no way the kid's going to succeed. And then 2 or 3 years later, he's on a different team. So that's what I hope for these guys today when I'm watching them. And for Jordan, I hope he goes to a place like New Orleans with Sean Payton. Obviously, they lost Teddy Bridgewater. They lost the guy that they thought was going to be the heir apparent to Drew, just because Drew's going to play a couple more years. But to be able to roll into a place like that and then sit there and learn from Drew, or even Indianapolis with Phillip Rivers up there, he's going to be able to give you a ton of information. He's not going to play that much longer. So a situation like that for Jordan would be absolutely perfect. A great coordinator. Frank Reich's a great play caller. He's a great person in general. So, I mean, obviously New England would be fantastic. They're going to be successful as long as Bill Belichick's there, you know, calling the defense and running the show. So any place like that would be fantastic for Jordan, just to let him grow and flourish and really learn the football game.
All right, David, thank you so much. Appreciate your insight. And real quick, you going to be watching at home or somewhere else?
No, we'll be watching at home for sure. We're actually going to do a meeting just like this. Actually, we're going to put together a little Zoom call for my family. Me and Derek and the whole family are going to be watching it from different places. Derek will be in Vegas and we'll be out here, but it'll be fun. We'll try to make it fun.
All right, very good. David Carr joining us. Appreciate your insight and enjoy this evening.
All right, buddy. Thanks.
Thank you.